What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lex Pete,
And it's your girl Dre and Nicole.
and you are another episode of Poor Minds.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thought.
So, first of all, let me just give a shout out to Kiki for saving our ass per
Per
usual.
usual.
Yes, Drea is still in Houston, so we are doing a little virtual Poor Minds episode today.
This
I
is
kind
our
of like
first
it
time, I
though.
think.
Yeah, this is our first time doing like a little virtual online Poor Minds episode together.
Right.
So we gonna just push through the episode and get through it. It's gonna be a good episode per usual.
Yes.
Um First, let me just give my quick prayers and love and sending out to the family of Jacob Blake. The police brutality is still crazy. So shout out to everybody who's still been out there protesting and standing up for something because it is a long fight. And if you saw the video was crazy. It's amazing that he's still alive. So prayers out to him and his family first off and foremost.
Yes.
Um, so what's been up with you this past week, Lil Drea?
Whew. I've had a very heavy week. That's why I'm still in Houston. I feel like, at this point, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or social media, I'm sure you probably already seen me talking about my father passing away. He passed away 2 weeks ago. And I didn't really want to talk about it when it first happened, you know what I mean? Because I just was dealing with all of the emotions and stuff, and I feel like it didn't really feel real to me yet.
Mm-hmm.
But then coming home and going to the funeral and stuff, like I really, just had to accept that that's the reality of what things are in my life now, and it's been really, really rough. I'm not gonna lie. But I've been making it through. I have great friends. You've been there for me a lot. My friends in Houston have been there for me a lot. I have great family as well. So, me and my mom are gonna be okay. Just keep us in y'all prayers.
Of
But
course.
that's why I'm
And
in Houston.
and let me just add that like seriously, I'm not capping, I'm not lying. You had literally found out before we recorded the WAP episode. And that was like one of my favorite episodes that we've done this year. As crazy as it sounds, so it was like, bitch, you pushed through the fuck. Like, cause I know for a fact if something happened to like one of my like somebody close to me and my family, I can't record. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So the fact that you did that episode, and not only we did that episode, but that was like one of our favorite episodes that we've done, I was like, okay, bitch, this is a true professional.
Oh,
So
thanks, friend. Yeah, it
kudos to
was
you,
definitely
girl.
hard getting through the episode, but I think it was a good episode
It
too. It
was
was
a
really
great
funny.
episode.
And I
That
found
episode
out
was
literally
fucking good.
hours before we record, like maybe like 2 hours before we recorded, because I was at Kiki house.
Yeah, you had called me. We were on the phone like right before we recorded, and it was just kind of like a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was.
But it ended up being a good episode.
Yes, yes. But other than
So,
that, I've been having a blessed week. How has your week been going?
well, first of all, let me just say that life is good right now.
I agree.
I had a very good month. I had a very blessed birthday. I have been getting the best sex I've ever had in my entire life. I have like my boo is cool, like that's my nigga. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a good space. I got everything that I wanted for my birthday, like everything I wanted. Like I just had a good, this week has just been good. Me and my boo, we cool. We're
Hmm.
gonna talk about that in the sex topic, so I'm gonna get to that later on. But yeah, me and
Okay.
Throwback Bay is good. He dicking me down. I
I
know
know that's right.
good dick, good times.
Can't never
So
go wrong with it.
yeah, my week has been good. I'm just happy, I guess. That's all I can say.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
I love when you're in a good mood, in a good space.
I mean, you know me. I'm probably gonna get dumped in a few weeks, but we gonna bask in the happiness right
We're
now.
not gonna even speak on that. We're not gonna even put that out into the universe, okay? We're not even gonna do that.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, so let's get into these topics. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
bring in the first topic, sis. Go ahead.
Whew, okay, so the first topic that I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about being in a section with women that you don't know. I mean, I feel
Okay.
like it's something that we've all, had to do before, something that we've all experienced. And I just kind of wanted to touch on sometimes how awkward it can be and how friction can get started and stuff. Because I feel like with me and my homegirls, it's easy for us to be in a section with other women and it don't be no drama, it don't be no issue because we fun, we love to have fun, we at the club to turn up. Don't nobody want no drama and stuff. So I kind of wanted to talk about it from the like perspective of maybe like women who be seeing other girls in the section and be being catty and
Right.
rude and mean for no reason. Because I
So,
had.
oh, go ahead. My bad. Finish.
Well, I was just gonna give like a little, backstory on why I wanted to talk about this. My friend and I went to the club in Houston the other day. We went to Rose Gold, and there was some girls in the. I mean, well, first we went to camp, and so two of the girls that was at camp in the section with us at camp, they was real cool. It wasn't no issue, nothing. So then
Mm-hmm.
later we went to Rose Gold later on that night, and when we got to Rose Gold, I invited one of my other friends, Carrie, to come out with us. So Carrie ended up coming meet me and Jasmine, and we were in a section with the girls again. They came late, so we was there already. We was sitting down in the section. Then they pull up, and one of the dudes didn't want to let one of them sit down. So then they had to sit separately because it wasn't no
Mm-hmm.
room for them to sit next to each other. So they talking across all of us to each other. Me and my friend Jasmine, we asked them politely, do y'all want to move by each other so that, y'all can talk to each other. We don't have the issue scooting down. The girl tells me if I wanted to move, I just move. You ain't gotta tell me that I can move. I know if I know I can move if I want to. I'm good where I'm at. So you know me, I'm like, all right, sis, you need to relax. You need to calm your ass down because that's unnecessary. I stopped talking to her. I finished partying. As I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting there with talking to Carrie, Carrie tells me that apparently the girl that's sitting on the other side of Jasmine, fucked her man while they was together.
Fuck
So she was.
Carrie's man.
Yes,
Oh,
while they were
girl.
while they were together. So she's like, I think that's why she mugging us and stuff like that. So then she just started hitting Jasmine with her hair, dancing, bumping into Jasmine, not saying excuse me. And you know how Jasmine is. You know how she is. So she getting the attitude. She ready to spaz on the girl. I'm trying to calm her down. She goes to the bathroom because she like, let me collect myself real quick. She goes to the bathroom. She comes back from the bathroom. The girl's still doing the same shit. So she started
Mm-hmm.
popping off on the girl. Then the girl trying to act like she didn't know what she was doing. We was cool at the other club, blah, blah, blah. So then I hear the other little bitch on the side of me talking crazy. So I'm like, what's up? Because she said, oh, these hoes, but they not about to do nothing. They not about to pop nothing. Bitch, you not about to pop nothing. You not about to pop nothing. What are you saying? So then I'm arguing with the other girl. Why
Mm-hmm.
we get kicked out the section? Why the
Right, rightfully so.
why the niggas kick the why the nigga let us get kicked off the
Thank you. I'm
section?
glad y'all asses
I
got
was
kicked out.
I wasn't tripping out because I went to another section with a way better BDB, so it was what it was. But
Right.
it's just like all of that shit was unnecessary, and I
Okay.
don't feel like it was my fault.
Okay, so I can agree with that. So first of all, let me say, I'm not speaking to you because you already know this. I'm just speaking to everybody. The girls listening, there is section etiquette, okay? There's section etiquette, especially when you're a beautiful young lady and you're in a section with a BDB. You know what I'm saying? So, first things first, there are going to be other women in the section that aren't your friends, then you don't know these women. Me, y'all know what my role is? What I do? I'm the shot girl. Who wants shots? We the bottle come.
Mm-hmm.
You pour everybody up. That kind of breaks the ice. That lets the other girls in the section know what type of time you on. It's supposed to be a turn up good time at the end of the day. Cause guess what? If y'all bitches about to start arguing in the section, the niggas gonna kick y'all out and replace y'all with some old bitches. Now, in your situation, it was probably cool because it wasn't nobody and you went to another section. But a lot of times, bitch, I went to LA one time and my friends started arguing. We got kicked out of a very famous person section, a very famous athlete section, and it was very fucking embarrassing. Okay?
Oh, I wasn't
So,
embarrassed. It's my city. I can go to another section.
no, that's what I'm saying. So, I'm in your situation, like, you're good. But one thing that I've learned, especially as an adult, like being this age now, I'm not fighting. I'm not saying that you're wrong if you do, because a lot of times you a type of person, you don't take no shit. I'm a type of person, I don't let shit get to me. I don't even give a fuck. So, wait,
But
let me
let's
finish.
also say this: I don't fight.
No, you don't.
Let's
I'm
put
not
that
saying
out
that you
there.
fight. I know that. But what I'm saying is, first things first, I just ignore people. So if I would have told her, hey, you can sit over here or whatever, and when she would have got an attitude, that would have been dead for the rest of the night. Ain't nothing. I don't hear nothing because I'm turning up and I'm having a good time. I don't let people get to me, especially when we in somebody else's section. Most likely, y'all not paying for nothing. We all just here to drink and have a good time. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, bitches be hating. You're beautiful. Jazz is beautiful. Carrie is beautiful. So a lot of times, bitches be like, okay, we came here for the BDB and we got to compete with these hoes.
Oh, they
Sometimes
definitely.
that's
It
the
was
type of time sometimes that bitches be on.
It
So
was
it ain't even about
definitely
you.
it was definitely that energy for sure because the bitch Jasmine was arguing with came out with a fucking hole in her jumpsuit. I should have known she didn't give a fuck about nothing when I seen that motherfucking hole in her jumpsuit. Then the other bitch was fucking walking around with a fucking card holder. Bitch, I know your nigga don't love you because where's your purse? Why am I arguing with a bitch who don't even got a purse? You walking
Not a
around with
card holder.
a card, bitch, not even a wallet, a card holder. And you know what I'm talking about, them little bitty ones where you can see the cards in them. Then I'm arguing with a bitch who
You
got a
could see
card holder.
the cards.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about, them little bitty square card holders you could fit like 5 cards in there. That's what they hoe had. And holding her lip gloss. Bitch, where's your purse? Ho.
I'm dead.
So
I am
I should have
dead.
known them hoes didn't give a fuck about nothing. But for me, it was just the principle. And you know, I'm always the one who be, for the most part, especially with Jasmine, trying to deflect the situation, trying to calm shit
Right.
down. Because I know my friend is hot headed.
Mm-hmm.
But that little bitch on the side of me, and like I said, the first time she got an attitude, I let it roll.
Mm-hmm.
I let it ride and I finished having fun. And you know what I mean? Then I hear her talking crazy again, but then she talk about ain't nobody gonna pop nothing. You not gonna pop nothing. What the fuck you talking about? What nobody talking about popping nothing? But you
Who
just
were
said
these any like important
yes, and
characters
I
in
can't wait.
Houston?
No, they're not imported, but one of them you probably know from the strip club because she's washed up and she used to be a stripper. So I'm gonna tell you that tea when we get off the fucking camera. And that hoe was looking musty, crusty, and dusty, and she had hair under her arm.
Oh, not the hair. She didn't get that fresh wax.
No, bitch, it was a bush, and I ain't talking about like a little stubble. I'm talking about a bush.
Okay, so yeah, back to what I was saying. As far as being in the section with the other girls, the best thing you can do, especially when you with a BDB don't
We
respect.
ain't
If you
no
don't,
BDB, so scratch that.
well, no, I'm just speaking in general. I'm just not talking about your situation. I mean, in general, if you're in a section, the most thing that a BDB gonna fuck with you for is being the fun girl. We
Yeah.
told y'all this from the beginning of time. If you trying to fuck with a BDB, you supposed to be the girl that he have fun with, that he can turn up with. So whenever he bring this bitch in the section, he know you ain't gonna do no tripping. Cause I know when I have friends that are BDBs, my nigga is a BDB, my
Right.
side nigga is a BDB. Everybody
See, this is
around.
why you be getting dumped, because who admits that on
First of all, I
a
don't have a
live
side
broadcast?
nigga. I don't have a side nigga. First of all,
I hope not.
I think everybody in my life knows how I am right now. I am one nigga me down. Okay, one nigga me
I
down.
just don't
No,
want him to hear this and be like, hold on, what?
no, girl, he don't listen to the show anyway. He don't listen. But what I'm saying is, everybody that all the male figures in my life are BDBs, but they know and they trust. Oh, when Lex come through, and Drea come through, and Diamond come through, or whoever, it's good. Y'all can invite whoever. Bring y'all girlfriends, y'all wives, y'all cousins, y'all mothers, y'all grandma. They gonna have a good time.
And it's
So
always good vibes.
it's always good vibes. So when you go out, ladies, and you're out with somebody else and they're inviting you out, get that chip off your shoulder. It's gonna be
Please.
other beautiful women in the section. Who cares? As long as y'all not paying for shit and y'all having a good time, stop being that negative Nancy that's just like, who are these hoes? Who are these hoes? Who cares who they are?
But
Drink
then
and smoke them hooks.
But then it's like, yeah, and also get that chip off your shoulder because, like Lex said, because this is one thing I'll say, and I feel like I talked about this. Oh, no, I didn't talk about this on the show, but me and Skeet was having a conversation, and I was basically just telling Skeet how I feel like, becoming friends with you and you moving to Atlanta and stuff, like you've changed me so much, like as a person, honestly, because I used to really get angry easily about little things, you know what I mean, and be ready to
Mm-hmm.
pop off on people, and it's like you really have taught me over of course the time that we've been friends, especially since you've been living in Atlanta, that it's like a lot of shit just really it's just not even worth your
It's
time. You know what I
not.
mean? It's really not. And you don't need to be putting your energy into that type of stuff because it really does. When you wake up tomorrow, it's not going to even matter. So I
Right.
feel like, you know what I mean? I try to carry that with me everywhere I go. And so, when I be with my friend, I be always trying to tell her that, but she a little bit different from me, of course. And you know what I mean? But I was saying that to say, yeah, get that chip off your shoulder too, because you gonna run into bitches like that who gonna be ready to smack the fuck out you.
Exactly. You're gonna run into the wrong bitch one day. And it's like, who wants to be fighting in the club? Fight,
Right.
and y'all already know how I feel about fighting. I don't talk about people who do fight, but for me, I'm 31. I'm a bad bitch. Most likely, I got my Gucci's on. Okay. I'm trying not to scuff my shit up, bitch. Okay.
I mean, bitch, I feel you. I feel you. But I was about to bop that hoe upside the head with the YSL if needy be.
Ooh, come on,
I was
YSL.
I wasn't trying to have to go there with her. You know what I mean? But I think that's my thing too, and that's why I was so frustrated by the situation. Because like I said, I don't fight. I haven't gotten a fight since high school. And anytime I
Mm-hmm.
get into it with a bitch, I can almost 9 times out of 10, 99.9% of the time, it's that bitch. It ain't me. Because I be
Right.
really chilling and I be
Yeah, you do.
minding my
You are a chill
business.
person. You're
And
not a
I'm
person that just pop
cool.
off shit. Yeah.
No, and I'm cool as fuck. And I really was being genuine when I was asking, like, do you want to move to this side of the section?
Mm-hmm.
If I know what I could do, what you can do is calm your motherfucking ass down. But
Mm-mm-mm.
yes, girl, I just had to tell y'all about that little story because I thought that was crazy. And like Lex said, in the club, it's a certain level of etiquette that you need to have as a woman in a section with other
Definitely.
people you don't know.
Definitely so. Like I said, you're there to have a good time. And like I said, if y'all want to pull y'all BDBs, you got to be that fun girl that has that energy,
Hmm.
that positive vibe. You got to be that girl that people want to be around. When you
Right.
that girl that people want to be around all the time, that BDB energy is just gonna come to you so easily. It's
And
so when I and it's so crazy, Drea, because the girls
mhm.
be asking us all the time how to pull a BDB. When I tell you these niggas be falling in my lap,
They really do. Me
literally,
too.
it's so easy. Like, you just got to be a cheerful, happy, friendly person. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like a baddie today because, how I look. I had a long night last night.
It's
but,
fine, girl. I don't either.
so yeah, let us know how y'all feel about being in the section with girls you don't know. Are you the girl that usually kind of be like catty? Are you the kind of like turn up, have fun girl? Okay,
Be a
so
fun girl.
so I'm gonna let you bring in this
The
next
next
topic
one
too.
too.
Yes, girl, because you done had an adventurous week. Clearly.
I did have an adventurous week, so I wanted to talk about pulling the wrong friend first. And I feel like maybe this is like an ongoing theme with me because it seems like I do this often.
Yes, you do.
So, little backstory. Me and Jazz, it was the same night or whatever that we went out. We ended up going to the strip club later on that night. So like I told y'all, we was in the section with one nigga, and then that was Jasmine's friend actually who kicked us out the section. I forgot to add that part. That was her friend, no longer her friend, obviously.
Obviously.
So then we went to the other guy's section that was trying to talk to me before we walked in the club. So that's who section we
Mm-hmm.
was in after the fact. So why when we get over in the section, he getting rolled up by some bitch? I ain't really tripping because I mean, nigga, whatever. Like, I just met you. I'm
Right.
glad we got a section to begin with. Because it was low key embarrassing, bitch. We would have had to walk out the club.
I'm
So
dead.
I'm just glad we in the section. I ain't really doing no tripping. So he talked about we about to go to the strip club afterwards. So I'm like, all right, cool. So when we leaving out the
Mm-hmm.
club, he puts me and Jasmine's friend in a car with another nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, oh, this my brother. Y'all can ride with him. So you could tell at first the nigga had like he was looking like, man, what the fuck? You put these bitches in the car with me. So we roll with him to the strip club, and we get there, and then girl, all of a sudden me and the nigga was just all up on each other. He was giving me all this money. He got me like 10 bands to throw. I got like a whole fucking big ass stack of ones. I'm
Look,
passing
I
them
hope
out.
you took at least 3 of them bands home now.
Oh yeah, for sure. He let me keep some of it. You know me, bitch. He let me keep some of it. I put it in the purse. I took it. So, so yeah, so bitch, we just in the club, like he rubbing up on me. I'm like rubbing on his neck and shit.
You was being
Yes.
PDA? I have
I
never seen you be
was.
PDA in the club ever.
Yes. You should have been there, bitch. You would have been shocked and appalled.
Cause it's usually
So
me that's hugging and kissing on my nigga in the club.
no,
You're not that girl.
we wasn't kissing this shit. I ain't taking that
Oh,
for it. But he
cause
was
I
just like,
definitely be.
I had
Mm.
just met him. I didn't want to be
Girl,
fucking.
and I be tonguing my nigga down. First date we went on, I was tonguing him down in the middle of Instant Blue. And you know Instant Blue be hot, bitch, so I didn't give a fuck.
Bitch, and he was fly as fuck. He was real icy. He had the AP on and shit. I sound like you with that Richard Millie story.
You know I love me a Richard Billy, boo.
We in the club, we having fun. He buy us food and shit. Then after we leave the club, he brings me and Jasmine back home or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So then we sitting in the car. So Jasmine come in the house. We sitting in the car for like 20 minutes talking, like having like a little heart to heart. And like I guess we supposed to go to dinner later on tonight. So I guess like you could say that like I guess I talked to him now, but it's so crazy because the brother is the one who I gave my number to at first, and the one who I was texting at first, and he the reason why we was in the section.
Well, so let me get into the rules. Okay, so if you just meet somebody that night, like we exchange numbers, we trying to go to the club, this and that. If you're not attentive and doing what you're supposed to do, and your partner come in and he maybe have more money or he more fine or he's paying me more attention, it's no rules, bitch. Like you not doing what you supposed to do, so I'm gonna go where I'm wanted. I always go where I'm celebrated. So
Okay.
if you're not showing me love and attention that I need, I just met you.
Yeah.
So if your partner, she look good, but you look
You look
better.
better.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, if I just met you, it's not no loyalty thing. Like, we just meeting. Sometimes you meet the wrong friend. It happens. Fuck it. Turn up. So I don't think that you did anything wrong, personally.
Yes, and a friend is cool. Like, he cool and he's definitely a BDB. But then, girl, well, I'm gonna talk to you about this off camera.
I'm dead. I am dead.
But
I am
but
dead.
yes, I feel like it's okay, and I guess we both just kind of wanted to tell y'all that, ladies. You know what I mean? If you meet one dude first, I feel like as long as you ain't fucking both the niggas,
Yeah, you
you
can't
can
fuck
do
them
it.
both. Can't
Although
fuck
I
them
did
both.
that before too, but
I have
I
too.
want y'all to be better than me. I don't want y'all to be like me. I
I
want
mean,
y'all
I
to be
think I
better than
told
me.
y'all this situation with me and Throwback Bay. Like, I used to fuck his friend like 6, 7 years ago. This was before the new body and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm fucking on him now and it's lit. But it's not a big deal. It's like it was 6, 7 years ago. Who the fuck cares? Like, I feel like everybody does things when they're young. People be turning up. Like, if I, if we would never do this, but like if Drea wanted to talk to somebody I fucked with when I was like 20, who the fuck cares? I'm 31 now. That was 11 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
Hmm.
sometimes if you used to be fucking on somebody, but there was no like emotional connection and there was nothing deep there, if your friend want to fuck on them, who cares? Like it's life. And one thing about it is, I know
Hold on,
people
you
be
said
like,
your friend want to fuck on him?
yeah, like if my
So if
friend
you
wanted to,
fucked a nigga like 10 years ago, and then one of your homegirls wanted to fuck on him, you wouldn't care.
I would not care. I would not. If it was somebody that I like, it was just like we was fucking on some
Hmm.
like just horny type shit. No. Now if it was somebody like, but honestly, anybody from 10 years ago, I don't fuck with anybody from 10 years ago. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily care, but I feel like with your partners though, it should just still be a certain code of ethics. I feel like even if you fucked the nigga 10 years ago, as your partner, like I still shouldn't even wanna. It's so many niggas in the world. Like I should not be fucking on one of Lex old niggas.
No, I agree with you on that. But sometimes running in the same like we all run in the same circles. There's only so many fucking BDBs out here, bitch. Okay.
Bitch, it's 50 states. You better find a different one.
But no,
Bitch.
but what all I'm saying is though, if it was 10 years ago and it was somebody that it was just sex and I don't care, why would I block her from getting her shit? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me personally.
It's not
Now,
blocking, but it's just to me, like I said, I just feel like, come on, like, and it's different if you don't know versus knowing. Like, if it's a
yeah,
nigga I fucked with 10 years ago, and then, like, cause I mean, let's be real, I had a life before I met you. So, I mean,
right.
it's niggas that I fucked with that probably ain't even been worth mentioning since me and you done became friends.
Mhm.
So, if you go and you start messing with one of them niggas and you didn't even know about them, that's completely different from like you talking to a dude or start messing with a dude that you know I messed with. Even if it was 10 years ago, bitch, you know I used to look on him.
Right,
Why?
but me, I'm the type of person, I'ma ask. If I feel like, cause sometimes
Wait,
vibes.
ask what?
Like if I meet a nigga and I know you used to fuck with him, I'm like, damn, we really vibe. And I'm like, Drea, yo, what's up? I seen such and such last night. And I'm not gonna lie, like that nigga cool and he fun and we was vibing.
And that's respectable though, honestly.
I'm
And
not
I
gonna
feel like
hide it from you.
yeah, yeah, you are pretty honest. You are pretty honest when it comes. I mean, we've never been in a situation like that, but I could see you being honest if something like that was to happen. And
Let
I
me
can
tell you
respect that
something.
more than somebody being sneaky.
Oh yeah, because even when I went on my first date with Throwback Bay back in October of last year.
Hmm.
I didn't even know if he knew that, the situation from the past from like 7 years ago. But I was like, the
Hmm.
vibes was so good and so strong. I was like, hey, I'm gonna just straight up and let you know. 7 years ago, me and your partner used to, but it wasn't nothing like that. Like we cool, we're friends. It ain't nothing like that at all. I'm not attracted to him
Hmm.
anymore. Cause I had to let you know, nigga, I want you. Period. And I'm not trying to hide nothing. Cause I feel like, yes, there's a billion people in the world, but sometimes you just can't help who you vibe with.
I mean, I agree, bitch. I done talked about my little situation that I was in. I mean, I was literally fucking with a nigga, and then like 2 months later, and you
Woo!
remember that situation.
I do. I actually told you to talk to his friend.
And you did. Lex was actually the person who was advocating for me to do the whole shit.
Cause I don't let brothers, fathers, I don't give a fuck how they related to you. If I'm in love with your daddy, I'm fucking your daddy.
Not
Period.
fathers, Lex. You would fuck somebody daddy.
I would if I fuck with him and we vibing right. Hell yeah, you're not about to stop me from loving. I love, bitch. And if your daddy loving me right, your daddy is loving me right.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad about it at first, but then honestly, I started feeling the same way as what you just said. Like you can't help who you vibe
You
with. It's
can't
like
help
me
who
and
you
the other
vibe
nigga
with.
just vibed way better than I was vibing with that nigga. And it was like, I'm sorry, nigga. I'm sorry, little nigga. You
Not
still
little
need
nigga.
to see, and that's another thing. I moved up the ladder. Hoes be moving down the ladder. You gotta move
I'm
up the ladder. You
dead.
gotta go from one extreme to the next. You can't go from here to here. And hoes be
That
going
is
from
definitely
here to
true.
here. Yes, you gotta go up. And then that nigga, he ain't that mad because he up in my DMs again.
I'm dead. And he knows that you started fucking with his friend too.
He probably know that I still was recently fucking with him too.
You
You
got
just
that
never
wop,
know.
hun. You got that wop. I know
That's
that's right. So,
you with that wild.
huh?
I said, that's you with that wild. That's why you got all them birthday gifts.
You see me, girl. Okay, so let us know how y'all feel about talking to friends. I know we've talked about this before, but just letting y'all know ahead of time. If you meet two niggas in the same night and they friends and they both trying to holler at you, just make the best decision. It don't matter who got your
Choose
number
up.
first or whatever. You got to choose up, sis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just want to take a little quick break really quick and tell y'all I always talk about BetterHelp all the time. So if y'all aren't subscribed to our Patreon, please make sure y'all get subscribed to our Patreon. That's the bonus content that we have. We drop new bonus episodes every week. So recently I did an episode and I talked about my depression that I went through like the first like 2 years that I moved to Atlanta, and I really got to in depth on how I worked through that and just all the emotions that I went through. So I want to talk about BetterHelp for a second. So if you have anything that's like interfering with your happiness, you feel like something's stopping you from achieving your goal, BetterHelp is going to assist you with your needs and match you with a licensed professional therapist. I don't think people understand how important therapy is and how much it can help you like push through things that you're going through. And I feel like therapy is good for people, even if you aren't going through some things, even if you just need somebody to talk to and release, emotions and feelings that you have. So, the good thing about it is like with everything going on, it's all virtual. So you can do it, on your computer, on your phone, and you can get contacted with a therapist less than 24 hours. It's professional counseling. So it's not like you just gonna be talking to me and Dre or some shit. You're gonna be talking to a professional counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, and you can do this all within the comfort of your own home. I know people are still quarantined. A lot of doctors' offices Offices are closed right now. So you're doing this all within the comfort of your own home. So what we did is we partnered with BetterHelp to give y'all a discount so you can get started on your therapy. If you've never tried out therapy, this is definitely something that you need to do. So if you suffer from depression, stress, anxiety, anything from like relationships, you're having problems sleeping, anything that's making you feel like you're not at your maximum potential, this is the program for you. So all you have to do is go to www.betterhelp.com/poorminds. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month and you can get your session started. So that's www.betterhelp.com/POURMINDS. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me get into this next topic. I really wanted to talk about this because it's kind of really hurt my feelings this morning. So,
Okay.
I'm not going to tell the whole exact story because this is a little personal. I don't talk about my mom and my family too much on here because that's something that I really keep private. Like, that's one thing. I don't want y'all being like weird with my mom and weird with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I do keep that personal with me. I don't really talk about me and my mom is like my best friend, but I don't talk about her too much on here because she didn't ask for this being in the
She
spotlight
didn't
kind
ask
of
for this
shit.
life.
Right. She didn't ask for this life. You know, she just happened to have a hoe for a daughter. So, so this
Hey,
morning
shout
I
out to
was
my mama
talking.
too.
I'm dead. So I was talking to my mom this morning, and you know, there's a big hurricane coming to Houston and Beaumont, Golden Triangle area. So basically, y'all know I'm from Orange. So my mom still lives in Orange, so she is being forced to evacuate. So, long story short, she was trying to evacuate with her friend or whatever, and it was just a whole big old mess. So basically, I was on some shit like, girl, fuck him. Like, you need to evacuate and take care of yourself. If anything, he need to make sure he get you a hotel, and you need to do what the fuck you got to do, right? And so my
Mm-hmm.
mom just like stopped and looked at me. She was like, what is wrong with you? Like, I didn't raise you like this. She was like, you're not supposed to leave nobody behind. You don't treat people like that. You know, she was like, this is a hurricane. This ain't no man buying me a hotel and taking me shot. We are trying to save our lives. Like, she was really like going in on me for a second. I was like, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me bring it back now. Let me bring it back though. Because in some ways she is right. Now,
Bring that shit back.
in some ways she is right because it's not about that right now. It's just about making sure they're evacuated and they're safe, you know. And this is just her friend. This is not a BDB in this situation. Like, it's just somebody that's her friend. But I said that to say, yeah, you did raise me right. But guess what? The men aren't the same anymore, sis. So the way you treated men growing up and how you treat your friends, that's good. Kudos to you because you have a great friendship with this man and this man shows you loyalty. He's good to you. Y'all have a great friendship. Niggas ain't like that no more. So yeah, you did raise me right.
These niggas ain't
But
loyal.
I'm not doing that. So maybe I projected onto her, you know, things that I experienced and things that I go through, but it really kind of hurt my feelings because she was like, I didn't raise you like this. No, you did not raise me like that, but you also raised me not to be a dummy. And I'm not out here just giving every man good friendship because these niggas don't deserve that. They really fucking don't. So, has your mom ever told you something like, why are you acting like this, Drea? You know better, as far as how we treat men and how we are with men. I'm
Absolutely.
dead.
My mom actually tells me that
Yeah.
often because me and my mom, I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm kind of the same way as Lex. We don't really talk about our families and stuff that much on the show because we just like to keep that private and personal. But my parents were married for like 40
Mm-hmm.
years, number one. And my mom was very, very faithful to my dad. And when
A
she met
true
him, she met him
queen.
at a time where yeah, and she met him at a time where she was actually, doing better than him and making more money than him.
Mm-hmm.
So she's always kind of told me that, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't raise you like that. You supposed to look at men for how they treat you, not what they could do for you. I'ma look at them for both of them. But that's what I'm
Facts.
gonna do. You can do what you like to do, and don't get me wrong, my but my dad also, and I'll say this about my dad as well. my dad, when they met, he wasn't making like crazy money and she was making more money than him. But my dad built himself up and he got to a point to where he was making good money and he could provide for his family. A lot of niggas be trash ass niggas and they will allow a woman to take care of them. They don't be having no drive. They won't try to build themselves up and get to a point to where they making more money. If I could find a man like that, I probably wouldn't be opposed to it. But most of these niggas who I know that I'm doing better than, they don't have no
Right.
drive to
And you
do
know what?
better than me.
It
To
seems
get to a point to where they
like
doing
men
better
like
than
your
me.
dad, like when he met your mom, it's like he was good to her and he wanted to become a better man to provide for her. Men do not have that
Right.
mentality no more. They be like on some fuck these bitches. I'm not doing shit for a bitch. We about to split this rent.
And my
We about
daddy
to
wasn't
split
like
this
that.
rent. We about to split this. We about to split that. I'm just like, damn, what a real niggas at?
And see, it wasn't no splitting or nothing like that. And this is something that my mama told me about my dad too the other day. She said that when one thing about my daddy, he never if he couldn't do things for her, he never tried to take her money or to like get
Mm-hmm.
money from her. He would just be content with what he had. He never asked her for money. He was never trying to get money from her. I feel like a lot of the time these niggas, they be wanting to live above their means. They be wanting to do shit that they can't afford to do, and they be wanting to feel comfortable getting the money from a
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, well, what type of
Right.
man are you? You know what I mean? My daddy was just a real nigga all around. So that's why, and I'm not just saying that because that's my dad. Just a lot of things that I know about my dad and things that I've seen between my parents over the years. My daddy was just a real nigga. Like he a hard. It's hard to
That's
find
what
them
I'm
type of
saying. And I
people
feel like,
these
if I
days.
came across a man like your dad or something like, of course, I'm
Right.
gonna, I would be a good woman to him. But I feel like I'm not gonna sit up here and lie.
Hmm.
I know I'm a good woman. When I'm in a relationship and I have a partner, all this, I'm not gonna lie, all this hot girl shit, city girl talk I'll be doing, baby, we can make this work. All that shit goes out the window because I love you and you're my man, like, period. So, I
I
feel like
agree, but I feel like we haven't found
yeah,
some type
we
of
haven't found them
men.
type of men yet. Certain people bring certain things out of people. So when my mom was like, I didn't raise you like that, like, no, maybe you didn't, but you have to understand you don't go through the shit that we going through with these men now. Now, don't get me wrong, men ain't been shit for a long time, but I feel like it's even worse now. I feel like at least then men didn't mind, like, okay, I know I have to save up my money to get this ring. I have to, get us a house and do this and do that. Men don't want to do that no more. They want to do the bare minimum. And you know what they found? They found it's like some women are so desperate to have a man because they're scared of being alone. So they found this group of women who are scared
Pick me Twitter.
pick me's. They found this group of women who are scared to be alone and who will settle for anything. So they found these women who will settle for anything, and then they look at women like us who ain't about to settle. I can do bad by myself, and you're not about to make me feel bad because I expect this and this and that. Yes, I do
Right.
expect unconditional love. Yes, I do expect to be treated like a queen. Yes, I do expect all of that. I want all of it. And who's to say I don't deserve it and that I can't have
Hmm.
it? I'm not about to pick and choose. Okay,
Hmm.
so he can give me A, B, and C, but he can't give me D. No, I want A, B, C, and D, and I don't have to choose.
I
Because
want
guess what?
all of it.
Whatever you want from me, I'm going to make sure I provide that for you. Period. If my man want this, it's
Right.
getting done. If my man want that, because that's the kind of woman I am. But I feel like people don't reciprocate that
Right.
energy. I need that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
whatever you want me to do as your woman, I'm going to make sure it's done. I don't care what you need, what you want. I'm going to provide that to you because that's how I am as a woman. But these niggas, they not trying to give you
Hmm.
that same energy. So that's why I don't do it. But
They not. And I told that's what I be trying to get my mom to understand too, though, when we be having these conversations. She be like, well, I didn't raise you like that, and you're not gonna never find a good man adopting the type of the type of mentality that you have about men. And I'm like, I don't think that that's true because I feel like people want different
mm-hmm,
things in life. What you wanted in life is not what I wanted in life. And I feel like it's the same thing with you and your mom. You know what I mean? Different people want different
right.
things. You might want different things from a man than what your
Mm-hmm,
mom wanted or what your mom still wants. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that, yeah, you didn't raise me like that, but I'm my own person and I want what I
mm-hmm,
want. And that's what I want. I'm not saying I don't still want the same things that you want as far as like love and devotion and a good man and all that type of stuff. I want that stuff too, but I also want these
Right.
other things as
And I don't want to
well.
have to choose. Like, I really don't want to have to choose.
Right.
So let us know. Are y'all parents more of the city girl type or are they more of the traditional type? Because don't get it twisted though.
Maybe my mama is
My
a Betty
mom is, I
White.
think, but my mom is a mixture. Cause sometimes she be like, no, like he ain't got no money. She be talking her shit too. Cause if I ever brought a man home that didn't have no money, she about to clown and act the fool. So
I agree.
exactly.
Well, no, I don't think my mom would clown and act the fool, but she would just be look. Because I'll say this, and I think I done said this before on the show. My mama has always told me, "Don't be laying down with no nigga who ain't gonna do nothing for
Period.
you."
Period.
So, to a certain extent, I guess you could say my mama
Mm,
is a city girl a
okay,
little
Barbara
bit.
Noah's tea.
And like I said, like I said, one thing, and it's a whole different thing to be the type of woman that make a nigga want to be a better nigga. Because like I said, when my daddy met her, she was doing better than him, but then she made him want to be a better
Yeah, and
nigga,
I'm not
and he
gonna lie.
became
Like
one.
sometimes, I mean, you be around a nigga, he make you want to step your game up. Like, damn, okay, I need to get on my shit as a
Mhm.
woman. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just it all comes
Mhm.
full circle. It's somebody for everybody, but like I said,
Right.
I'm not settling. Nobody in these comments, nobody who at me on Twitter, nobody on Instagram. Y'all can call me ugly, say I'm loud, obnoxious. I ain't never gonna find a man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. I know me and I know myself, and I know I'm never settling. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to
Same.
say about Big Mama, period.
I agree, sis.
Okay, so
I
now we
agree.
gonna get into the bed. Hey, the bed. Oh, the bed.
The bed.
Oh.
The
Okay.
bed.
So
The
I
bed.
really wanted to talk about this. I know we've talked about toys in the room before, but I wanted to talk about especially like toys in the room with specifically black men. Why are you making that face?
Cause I don't know
Oh,
who here.
it's about to get nasty, y'all. Okay, so I've used toys in the bedroom before. I have, but I haven't used toys in the bedroom in a very, very long time. Butt plugs, yeah, but that to me don't really count. So I was having actually a conversation with Kiki earlier, and I was just saying how like it's crazy how I feel like a lot of times black men are intimidated by toys in the bedroom. They feel like, oh baby, you don't need that toy. You got this big old ham right here. Like, but toys are fun.
They
And it's like
are.
it
I
just makes
agree.
the sex. Okay, let me tell y'all a story. I told him I wasn't gonna talk about it on the podcast, but I lied.
And I lied.
So, I was actually pleasantly surprised because I did not know he was gonna be into stuff like that. So, Throwback Bay bought me a fucking vibrator, and it's like the Bluetooth vibrator, so it's on his phone, bitch. I've never done this. Never had anybody buy me a toy. I was just like, okay, you a little freaky. Freaky. So it was just, I don't want to get into details because that's our private life. But basically, I put the shit in and we was in front of people and the toy got played. He was just going ham on that shit. And it was just so much fucking fun. And it's like when we had sex, it was so good because it was just like building it up. I'm like, nigga, I'm ready to go upstairs. Like, you need to fuck the shit out of me right now.
You
Yeah,
need to sleep a
huh?
lot. I said you need to fix me to sleep a
Yes,
lot.
like I was just like actually I think it was more so the mind thing too, like just the fact that he knew that he was turning me on without even touching me and he knew like he was in control of my body. It was just so much and I'm just like, "You know what? Black people need to get more into toys." For real.
I
For real, it
agree.
was such a good experience and that sex was so bomb like bitch, listen. Listen, the hurricane came early, okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree. I definitely think that not just with toys, but I sometimes just think black men need to just get more adventurous,
Mm-hmm.
period, in the bedroom. I think I told you that I've done that before. Not I don't have the Bluetooth toy, but I have like just one of the ones where it's like it's the vibrator separately
Mm-hmm.
from the remote. And I actually did that before when I went out to a restaurant with a dude I was dating. I gave him the remote. We got to the restaurant. He didn't even know I
Mm-hmm.
had it already in and stuff. And then I let him control it
Mm-hmm.
while we was at the table. And it was definitely very fun. But me and my ex did an episode on Patreon. So y'all follow us on Patreon. Y'all probably already done seen it. If you haven't, Shameless plug. Go ahead and subscribe. But I was me and him was talking on the show, and he was just basically saying how he ain't never let nobody do nothing to his booty,
Mm-hmm.
like ever, like nothing. And I just thought that was crazy because I know I had never did anything to him, like to his butt or whatever. But I was just shocked to find out that he's never let anyone do that. And mind you, this man is like
Wow.
33.
I feel like it's a lot of stuff.
So I'm just
It's
like,
a lot of stuff people are missing out on because they're scared how it's going to make them look. But I feel like one thing about sex is like
hmm
you're supposed to be free. You're supposed to be liberated in the bedroom. You're supposed to be trying fun shit. Like that's how you know you like shit and you
I
figure out that
agree.
you. I would have never in a million years guessed that me and him would have used a toy. Like I said, I haven't used a toy in the bedroom in years because a lot of men, I feel like, especially BDBs, they kind of be like a little uptight in the bedroom. Like they just, they be on some chill. They just be on some
They
chill
do.
shit. So I was actually pleasantly surprised when he like,
That's the one I
well, I
messed
mean,
with in my the one from
oh yeah. Well, no,
Miami.
it's a few. Let me not say all BDVs. Some of them be like on some other shit. Yeah. But for the most part, I feel like they just
Yeah.
kind of like vanilla sex. It's not nothing extra in the bedroom. So I was actually pleasantly surprised. Now, I'm not gonna give y'all the link to the toy until I can try to get a ad deal or a check now. But y'all can Google like
hmm
a sex toy that has a Bluetooth on it, and I mean I'm sure it'll come up. But
Right.
but yeah, he had it on his phone, so he was like controlling it on his phone, and it actually works long distance. So
Which I
so
think
he
is
can
really
be in
dope.
fucking New York, and I could be in Texas, and he can make that shit vibrate, which is fucking awesome.
That nigga forget
Yes.
Bali.
Oh, if he in Bali, bitch, I'm gonna be with him now. Hold on, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Slow down, slow down. So I just think that, like I said, I used the toy for the first time in years. And I really think that people need to start using toys in the bedroom. It just brings the sex. Like if you are having sex with somebody and it's a 10, because I feel like our sex is a 10. Like we have amazing sex. That Without all of
Without all
that,
of
that
that.
shit brought it to like a 15 last night. It was
hmm
so fucking. Hold on, let's change the subject now, girl, because I'm about to call my man. I'm about
This
to
so
call my
many
man.
flashbacks. This so many flashbacks. I agree with her though, because I feel like I've always, and me and Lex, we have a lot of personal conversations off air as well, obviously. And I think that's something that we talked about before. Like I've always been into that in the bedroom. I feel like you always have to incorporate different things. Because I mean, just the normal, typical. It doesn't matter how many positions you try. It doesn't matter what you do. After a while, just the normal
It
sex
gets
gets
very
boring.
boring.
It gets boring. You have to incorporate other things. So I love toys. I actually own a lot of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely think that people should
Yes.
incorporate that in
So
today's sex
yes, if
life.
y'all use
For
toys in
sure,
the
because you don't know
bedroom,
what you're
definitely
missing
let
out
us
on.
know. And let us know what toys y'all use. I'm actually interested. Like any people out there. Yeah,
Yeah,
send
send
us
us
some
some
new
new
ones. Like I'm
ones.
really gonna get into the toy thing with him because like I said, I didn't know he was into that and it was fucking amazing. And he already got amazing dick on top of that. Oof. And he fine.
Ooh,
Drea got to meet him.
I
Mm.
did get to meet him. He needs to introduce
All
me to one
right,
of his
all
friends.
right.
I'm on the march
I
for
know that's right,
him.
Queen. Okay, so now we gonna get into the bop. Hey, the bop. Oh.
Yeah, bye.
So first of
Bye
all,
bye.
let me just say, I'm in love with this man.
Oh
I'm
Lord.
in love with this man.
You in love with
This man that I'm about to
who?
talk about.
Who you
Damn,
about
can
to
I
talk
finish?
about? I'm anticipating what you
So
gonna
let me tell
say because
you, this
that's a
this
hell
is
of
a
an
real ass
intro.
nigga. He make fire ass music. He got bread. He just a real hood nigga. So if anybody out there can put me down, I would appreciate it. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, Young Dolph
Dead.
just dropped a new project, and that shit is fucking flames.
Oh,
Young Dolph makes the music that you can twerk to and your man can ride to. Not many people can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's either you got to listen to your man music or you got to listen to your music. Young Dolph, he bring that shit together. Okay. First of all, let me say this. This album has no skips. None. Okay. It's a 16 song project, 16 song fire. Well, some of them are uh skits or whatever. But my favorite song, I got three favorite songs on there. So my first one is To Be Honest, I See Dollar Signs, and he got a song called R&B featuring my girl Megan Thee Stallion. Per usual, she came in and she fucked shit up like she always do. Realest bitch, ain't nobody playing with my bitch. Meg Thee Stallion for president 2020. So yeah, Young Dolph's Young Dolph's new project is called Rich Slave. Shout out to Young Dolph, you the realest nigga in it. Ain't nobody realer than you, baby. I'm sorry, I just had a
I don't even know what else to say after that. Jeez, you ain't got no shame. You
I love him.
worse than
I'm
you
just playing.
right. You
Honestly, how
worse
you
than
feel
niggas
about
you
Drake is
right
really how I feel about
talking.
Young Dolph. Honestly, I love him.
That's crazy because, like, honestly, it's really crazy to me that you like him because he's just not
My
even like
type.
what.
That's
Yeah,
the only
no, not
hood
at
nigga that could
all.
ever get some
Not at
pussy out of
all.
me. Ooh,
Because Lex do not like hood niggas, y'all. She don't. Like, that's
yeah,
me.
I don't
That's my
really.
thing.
But I think
She don't really like
Young Dolph.
that. So I was really shocked when you
Yeah,
told
I
me
do
you
like
liked
him, but let me
him.
not. I think he's married, so let me not talk about that married man like that. That's rude.
When did I say about you?
Facts, queen. Know me. Know me. I'm playing. Relax. Okay. Bitch, go
Your
to
girl
your
know you.
bop of the week, bitch. Goddamn.
Okay, so y'all know Mulatto just came
Shout
out
out
with
to
her
Mulatto.
album.
Well, I'm gonna call her Beat Lotto. Beat
Big
Lotto.
Lotto. Shout out to Big Lotto. So she just came out with her album. The album is cool. I like the In and Out song with City Girls. Y'all know we some
Yes.
City Girl fans.
Hmm.
Period. JT
Per
slid on that
usual.
hoe. I love that song with her and City Girls. She got a song called Pull Up with
Oh,
21
pull up is
Savage. I
hard.
also like that song. Is Pull Up is hard. And then of course, honorable mention, Muab.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
ain't
did.
heard
We did. I
this?
did.
Our Bop of the
Muwap
Week.
as my bop of the week. Like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh, okay, okay. So of course Muab
Hard.
as well. Like that
Slid.
song
She
slaps.
slid on that hoe.
Period.
I'm a
Slid.
freak elite,
Slid.
but I
So
can't
yeah,
let a
that's
broke
gonna
nigga
be,
beat.
but I
Period.
can't let a
I
broke
can't let a
nigga,
broke nigga beat.
period.
So yeah, shout out to Mulatto. Album is actually hard. I fuck with Big Lotto.
Yes, it
Um.
is. Do you have any songs off the
Oh
album that
no,
you
the
like
21
other than
Savage
them
song.
three?
That's my shit. I've been riding the fuck out that hoe. Yeah.
Pull Up. Yeah, I like
Okay,
Pull
so
Up too.
now we're gonna get into the question
It,
segment of the show. Make sure if you want your question answered on the show, you email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. Y'all, please, y'all are doing good. Keep the questions like in a paragraph, you know what I'm saying? If you want your question answered on the show, you have to send it to this email address, okay? Um,
please, because y'all be sending it to the Drea and
or
Lex
y'all
show
send them
email
to our
address. And
DMs.
sometimes, yeah, so please just send them to Ask Poor Minds, POURMINDS at
Okay,
gmail dot
so it
com.
says, "Hey Drea and Lex. First off, I want to say I love your podcast. I have an important question for you, lovely ladies. So I am currently a black college senior and trying to understand my hoe phase. I grew up in a white community, so I wasn't exposed to having sex and was a late bloomer. But I'm interested in getting better at having sex without finding a boyfriend. When I lost my virginity, the sex felt great, but I wasn't able to satisfy the guy I was with. He told me I needed more practice. Unfortunately, the next guy was a little too rough and I wasn't used to it. But if I can't take dick, I feel like I can't satisfy a guy and they won't call me back. And I have my eyes set on BDBs, whether they are athletes or successful men. But I'm dying to feel confident in my sexual performance and in my own skin. What are some tips to getting used to rough sex without embarrassing myself out here and getting the bag? Sincerely, the socially awkward virgin. That's actually a good question.
Okay, well, let me say this first of all. You shouldn't be having no sex that you don't
Mm-hmm.
enjoy, first and foremost. So it's not no getting used to rough sex. Like if you don't, if that's not what you like, then
Mm-hmm.
that's not what you like. And I feel like some women, it's not that there's anything wrong with it, but some women just can't take big dicks, and that's
I don't like
fine.
big dicks,
That's
and I've been
that's
fucking since
totally.
I've been
I
fucking
don't
for
either.
80 years, bitch. And I do not like no big
I
old dick.
I don't either. But let me say this too, because it's crazy. Because I feel like, but that's something that has changed as I've
Mm-hmm.
gotten older. Because I will say, I feel like when I was younger, I used to like that, and I actually just recently had a situation that I told you about
The dick
where
was too big.
a guy that I used. Yeah, a guy that I used to have sex with. I haven't had sex with him in like 2 years, and I just cannot
She
even.
can't take
I
that
can't
dick.
take it anymore. I can't. I can't do it. So I feel like, you know what I mean. It first of all, sex needs to be enjoyable. Like, you want to have sex with somebody that you enjoy having sex with, whether he a BDB or not. You don't want to be having sex with no nigga you don't like the sex. I was in a situation where I was fucking with a BDB, and I was not enjoying
So
the
for
sex,
me, my
and it
advice
was
I have for
miserable.
you is you need to discover what you like. So you need to be
Right.
masturbating. You need to figure out what are your spots at, what turns you on. Do you like your nipples sucked? You like your nipples pinched? What makes you feel good? Because when you feel good, that's when you're gonna feel more confident. So watch porn. See, find out what turns you on. Do you like when
That's
niggas hit
true.
it from the
Yeah.
back? Do you like it on top? What is your favorite positions? You need to find out all of this stuff. So you need to do research on your own, and you need to research your own body first. Because if you're not comfortable with yourself and touching yourself and figuring out what you like yourself, you're not going to be comfortable with somebody else. I'm dead, bitch. So I will say that you need to discover your own body first and then find somebody that you're comfortable with, somebody that doesn't mind, taking things slow with you. Find somebody who's passionate in the bedroom and they don't mind being a teacher. I like fucking with niggas that want to teach me something.
I love
Oh, the
passionate niggas
passion. They be like,
too.
no, let me show you. Let me show you how I'ma do you. Okay. Let me show you how we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So find somebody that, is not looking to be fucked. Find somebody that wants to just have some good sex with you. A lot of niggas just want to get fucked. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas just
Right.
want to bust a nut. Fuck them niggas.
And a lot of niggas is not, yeah, they don't be really experienced
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like Lex said, they just be wanting to fuck. So niggas don't be having no kind of like stroke
Nothing.
game, no nothing. They don't care about eating your pussy. They don't care about foreplay. They don't be caring about none of that shit. Like, they just be out for
Mm-hmm.
self. Them is not the type of niggas that
Right.
you want to be
So
fucking
I would say
with,
find somebody that you're
honestly.
comfortable with, that you have a good friendship with or relationship with, whatever y'all doing, and somebody that you don't feel embarrassed with in the bed. I feel like when I started having great sex is because I learned my body, but I also started fucking with somebody that I was super comfortable with. So when we were in the bedroom, bitch, like
Hmm.
I joke a lot during sex. Yes, I crack jokes during because sex is fun. It's supposed to be like yeah,
I
like we
be
have our
laughing during
sexual
sex
moments where
too.
we're passionate, and then like maybe 5 minutes after we done, we laughing and cracking up at something. Like sex is supposed to be enjoyable and it's supposed to be fun. So definitely find somebody that you're comfortable with that doesn't mind exploring with you. Find somebody you can explore with. That's what I'll say.
I
Okay,
agree.
go
I
to the
agree
next
with that.
one.
Okay. So I'm gonna get into the next question. It says, "Hey ladies, I've been seeing this woman a couple of months now. When we first met, she told me she was in a relationship and they have been together for 7 years. Despite her telling me that, I still wanted her. She says she still craves women sometimes, so our situation is
Ooh.
disguised as a friendship. I told her in the beginning I will not and do not want to be in a relationship with a woman, but sometimes I just want some pussy. The first time we hung out, we fucked, and many times after that. Every time I'm around her and her man, it feels awkward knowing we fucking the same woman. I don't even know if he knows about our relationship. Although she has a man, she gets jealous and in her feelings whenever I tell her I'm going on dates or around other people. I like what we have, but I'm still single. I talked to her about her jealousy before, but she gets mad. I don't want to end what we have. What should I do about this situation?
So obviously she is starting to develop feelings because she's getting jealous and she's getting mad. So I feel like I say this all the time. I don't like repeating myself. So you need to have a conversation with her. Lay it out exactly what you want and what you're expecting moving forward and make her understand that. Sister, you have a boyfriend. I am single. This is not going to be anything more than sex. I enjoy hanging out with you, but the jealousy, you have a whole man that you continuously fucking. So I need to go out and have my fun and try to find whatever I want to find as well. So I feel like have one conversation with her, and if things don't change, it's only going to get worse. So you're going to have to dead that.
I would have to agree.
And
Pussy
I
is
get it when
pussy.
I
You
need
can
it.
find it anywhere. Like Drake's, I was about to actually say that, but I
I'm
didn't want to
dead.
annoy you. So I'm glad you said it. But yes, it's like pussy is pussy. You can get that from anywhere. I mean, and if it's a crazy bitch attached to it, I say stay clear of it. because I done been in situations where I have missed. I'm very vocal on the show about me and my my past dating situations where I've dated women and messed with women, and women always get emotionally attached. It's literally no way to continuously fuck on a woman and
I
expect her
mean,
to
a
not
man
feel feelings for you.
too.
I don't care if
There
you
ain't
got a
no way you
nigga
can
or
fuck on
not.
anybody.
But we talking about
Yeah.
women more specifically right now. I feel like there's no way around that. You know what I mean? Women are emotional creatures. And even if you think it's gonna be a casual encounter, if you fucking a bitch right, she gonna start having feelings for
Hmm.
you. Um, and just being somebody who has been in situations with women, I think that if she acting crazy and she can't be understanding about the fact that you're single and she's in a whole relationship, so you don't owe her anything because she's in a relationship. You just need to dead
Yeah.
that shit and find you another bitch to just get some pussy from because there's plenty of them that'll give it to
Queen.
you,
I
sis.
like that advice because Drea has munched in the garden before. Okay.
I
Let's go
definitely
to the next
have.
question.
I have my
Hey y'all, my
share.
name is Sam. You guys are great. I know how y'all feel about those drawn out dissertation you guys get on the regular, so I'm just going to get right to it. An ex of mine has recently re-entered my life. The catch is he's in a whole relationship. He stays in my DMs talking about how I snatched his soul and how he can't get me out of his head, amongst other things. I know all he wants is the pussy, which is cool because he got some bomb ass dick and we have explosive sexual chemistry. Also, a bitch is going through a drought right now. So a good old nut would be love, but he got a girl. I'm not trying to break up a happy home. Help, love you guys. I got the angel saying this, and I got the devil saying this. Go ahead, Drea. I'm gonna let you answer.
It it be like that with me too, but y'all know me. This is what I'ma always say. If a nigga is in a relationship, that's cool, whatever. But what am I gonna be getting out of this other than some
Exactly.
dick? Because you got a bitch now. So it's not like you single and I'm single. And I understand that, like, maybe sometimes a lot of y'all that write into us, y'all be feeling like, oh, good dick is hard to come by, so you don't be wanting to give it up easily. I don't feel that way. I feel like good dick, you can come by it. And you can come by a nigga who gonna do some shit for you and give you some good dick. So a nigga who got a bitch, I'm sorry. I just don't feel like you should be fucking on a nigga that has a girlfriend now that you used to be fucking with unless he's about to make it a beneficial situation for you outside of dicking you
Y'all know
out.
my favorite saying. You've got to pay to play just for sure that bang bang to look your way.
Bitch, since when did that become your
I said
favorite
it at the live show
saying?
at Cocktails. You got to pay to play just for shot and bang bang to look your way. These niggas don't deserve no free pussy. He getting pussy from his bitch. He gonna get pussy
They
from you.
don't. And now he getting
Girl, he
pussy
gotta
from
come
you.
with something. He gotta come with something
Wow.
beneficial. Like, you are a poor girl. Your pussy is too good. You a bad bitch. I already know. We ain't going outside,
Mm-hmm.
sis. We not giving these pussy to niggas just to give it to them. I understand that you're horny. I have my
You
moments
right.
too, but trust and believe. If a nigga got a situation, but he want to fuck with me, oh baby, it's coming with some stipulations, bitch.
It needs to come with something,
Hmm.
period. I'm just saying, like, and that's just how I feel about that. I really don't be liking to mess with dudes who be in situations, period. But it's like if I am gonna
It's
mess
got to
with
be
one,
something.
he gonna be coming. Yeah, he gonna be coming with it because why would I just be
And
fucking
not
with you
only
and you
that,
got a
he's
whole
your
bitch?
ex for a reason. Y'all aren't together anymore for a reason. So
That
you don't
too.
even want to open them can of worms no more for no reason. You gonna open a can of worms just for some dick? If anything, and if he not coming with nothing, sis, just go find you some new dick.
Cause it ain't hard to find. One thing about these niggas, they gonna
Lord,
give you some
yes.
dick.
Mm-mm-mm.
I think Lex sidebar. I think Lex be strategically planning how we gonna who gonna go first to read the questions. Cause I always end up with the
Yeah.
long questions.
It ain't that long. Go ahead.
So okay, the next question says, Mrs. Officer. Hey Lex and Drea. Side note, thank y'all for being so responsive. Greatly appreciated, Queens. Drea had me about weak as fuck with DP in London on the track on Lex P and with the Lex
Not
on
London on the
Patreon.
track.
I just started as a pharmacy tech, and this annoying ass nigga hits on a girl that's 20 years old. He said in an alarming statement how he watched her in her car during her 15-minute break. Of course, I told her not to be messy, but as a precaution to park somewhere else. I guess he accidentally on purpose heard me tell her because I damn sure didn't whisper the shit. He then started to talk to her crazy, saying statements like, I could bully you if I feel like it. So I jumped in, telling him to stop. When I got home, I was still bothered and did a background check on his ass. My dad works for NSA, so I learned a couple tricks and found out this nigga is 34 years old, even though he acts 12. My question is, should I report him to HR if he keeps up this behavior? He's Jamaican and makes all the females feel very uncomfortable saying disparaging and mean spirited remarks. That is, of course, after I subliminally drag his ass for 8 hours during my shift tomorrow. Play with yourself, not me, ho. I'm going to attach some of the findings on his background check so you can see his you looking ass. I tried to make it short as possible, y'all. Please don't drag
Ooh.
me. And so she attached
Oh, he's
some
scary
photos of him.
looking.
She attached his he is. She attached his photos and she attached I guess his Facebook information. And then she also posted sent us a video that's like an hour long. So obviously we don't have time to watch it
Mm.
right now. Um so what do you think,
I have worked
Lexi?
in hostile environments with men before. And you know what? It's crazy that you actually sent this letter in because I was watching what's that show? Fatal Attraction last night. And this woman kind of had the same
Mm-hmm.
no,
Oh, the
the
movie.
TV show on TV1. So, and
Oh,
this woman
okay.
was kind of having the same issue with this man, and he was just being really aggressive. And she did a background research, and she just found some disturbing stuff on them. For me, especially in this climate, it's better safe than sorry. If he's making you feel uncomfortable and he's making other women feel uncomfortable, the best thing you can do is start a paper trail. So if you feel like you need to report him to HR, do that because the worst thing comes to worst and something happens, people be like, well, why didn't she report it? Why she didn't say anything? Nobody knew anything. So my thing is, if anybody is bothering me, I'm always reporting something because y'all gonna know, hey, Lex said this on this date. Lex reported this on this date. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you feel like you're at that point to where you need to report it to HR because your safety comes first. And if you don't feel like you're safe, you feel like your coworker, she's only 20 and he's watching her for 15 minutes. That's not normal. That's very men are creatures
Mm-hmm.
and they're scary, okay? Men do some freaky ass shit. Seriously. Men are freaking scary. Like seriously, they're horny, they're sexual
They
deviants, and
are.
we need to protect ourselves. I'm so serious. Like I'd have been in some situations with some men, and I'm just like, what the actual fucking fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you definitely
Yeah,
need to
I
report it to
agree.
HR if you feel like it's getting to that point to where it's he's only gonna if he's telling people I don't mind bullying you and he's watching people for 15 minutes, you know it's stages. People gonna keep trying and keep trying and keep trying until they do something
And
and
whatever they
they
can get
and it's
away
gonna get
with, it's
worse and
gonna
worse. So
get
yes,
worse and
sis,
worse.
definitely report him
Hmm.
because we want to keep all the poor girls safe. Okay,
Yes, amen. Yes, report that nigga. He
he
looks scary in them
did.
photos. I'm gonna
I
watch
am
the
too because you
video
know I
too
like
when
some
I get
hot
home.
tea.
We love some tea.
Okay, so I was supposed to say this at the beginning of the episode, but guys, we are actually looking for a intern. So if you would like to intern for Poor Minds, please send us your resume to Drea and Lex Show at gmail.com. We are looking for an intern like ASAP. We need one
Hmm.
really, really, really soon. So if anybody
Yeah,
would
we
like to
need one
intern with Poor
ASAP.
Minds, it's really, really fun. We prefer somebody who's in Atlanta. It's fun. We have a
Clearly.
good time. So we prefer somebody who's in Atlanta. So if anybody's in Atlanta and looking for an internship, you know, we can give you college credits and all that shit. We got y'all. We gonna hook y'all up. So make
Right.
sure
Yeah, it's
it's
real
real
professional over
professional over
here,
here,
honey.
hun. So make sure y'all email us at Drea and Lex Show at gmail.com. Do you have anything else you want to add,
Yes.
sister girl?
Just to make sure that y'all subscribe to the
It's
Patreon
lit.
because we be having some hot tea. The and we really not saying this just because it's us, but the Patreon is really lit, y'all, for real. Like we be dropping hot tea on there. Like I said, I just dropped part one. of the episode I did with my ex. I'm gonna drop part two next week because Lex gonna drop something this week. She already has an episode up with her and one of her
Mm-hmm.
exes.
I
Um, and I'm actually gonna record an episode while I'm still in Houston with my best friend Jasmine. We're gonna do a Patreon
mm-hmm.
episode as well. So like we just got the tea coming for y'all. Lex about to start doing reviews
Yes, I'm
on
gonna
P
be dropping. I'm gonna
Valley.
start dropping that. Probably I'm gonna drop one sometime this week. But yeah, we're about to do P Valley reviews. I did an episode on my plastic surgery. I'm actually about to get some shit done again.
Mm-hmm.
Um I
So am
did an
I.
episode about my
Tea.
depression. We done just a lot of good episodes. So it's a lot of good stuff in there. So make sure y'all get subscribed to our Patreon. As always, send your questions to askpoorminds@gmail.com. And I think that's
Yes.
it.
That's it. I think that's it. I don't think we got
Yeah,
nothing
so
else to
y'all, this is the
add.
first virtual Poor Minds episode. I really like this site. So yeah, we probably gonna use this a little more
I do
often,
too.
just in case we gotta go on a trip with our BDBs and we can't make it back home. Okay.
And now I got me a mic that I can travel
Hmm.
with because it's cute and petite. The ones that we got
I
at
know
my
they are
house
too
is too
big.
big.
Okay, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week. And for the Patreon members, I'll see y'all Friday. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.